And you're gonna blow dry it after today. They're gonna ask me why you blow dried it. They're always gonna be like, we wanna see the hair with curls. We got no choice. Okay, so basically because we are gonna blow dry it after, your hair after haircut will look like this. Can I have the mirror, please? Basically, your hair after the cut, when it's curly, will look like that. The front will look a little bit more shorter and tidy. And this piece will look almost to this length.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is kind of...
Yeah.
I'll remove this much from the length. The layers that you will see them here, they will not look like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want your hair to end up with a very thin sides.
Yeah.
And that's where the disconnection happens.
Yeah.
When they carry on with the layers all the way to the side, so you'll end up with a very thin sides and there's a disconnection. I don't want to do that. I want my layers to be seated here at the crown, and they fade till there is no layers toward the sides.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. Let's get it washed. Then we'll blow dry it. Then I will cut it after.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut it dry, but after blow dry. Okay? Come with me, please.
I want to have like a butterfly cut,
Okay.
but with long layers. That is also nicely curly here. Yeah, I put a little bit of leave-in cream.
A little of
conditioner,
leave-in
but
cream.
that's it.
Okay. And how much you wanna cut from the length?
Just a little bit. I want to keep it long.
Just tiny bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is anything that you don't like in the cut now? Like, do you feel it's a bit flat here? What do you feel like it
Yeah, I
needs?
want to be a little bit more volume because I blow dry it quite often, but I want to keep it
You
nice.
do or you don't?
I do.
You do blow dry it very often. Okay.
Yeah, in Dubai, yes.
Okay. So you don't leave it much curly.
No, not anymore.
Okay. When you leave it curly, do you want it to look a little bit more bigger?
1 year ago, I did layers,
Okay.
but there were a lot of gaps in between.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, my hair grows fast. Now it got to a length that it's nice again, but yeah, I want to look nice both ways.
Well, because of the texture of your hair, we need to be careful with where we do the layers. Because your kind of hair likes to kind of jumps up at the front. And if you usually do a lot of blow drying, means your hair texture gets more dry around the front.
Yeah.
So if we go slightly shorter, then the day you wear it curly and it's dry, it's gonna feel much more shorter.
True.
So my layers will be focused at the crown, just to give you a little bit of lift here. Okay? Without affecting the thickness of the bottom. These layers, the more we shift forward, they will become less and less. But at the front, because you're gonna have a rounded shape, you're gonna feel like you got layers without having layers. So mainly the change will look like this. Your flat hair that's here is gonna look something like this. Okay? But those layers will not continue to the front. So you don't end up with too much lines.
Okay.
So this main movement will come from the back.
Okay. Because I like the layers from the front.
The front, that's the shape, that's the frame that we're gonna do for you. That's something different.
Okay.
So this is the job that will be done at the back. At the front, we're gonna add a bit of rounded shape, but maybe nothing shorter than... I mean, if you like something short around your face, I can do a one piece.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I wouldn't connect it properly with the rest. Because you don't want to lose...
Yeah.
You don't want it to look too short like that. So the hair has to maintain some length on the sides to connect the back with the front. And we can add a small piece around the face if you want to have one piece to frame the face.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay? So a bit of lifting at the back, rounded shape at the front, and a small piece at the very front, and from the length maybe this much.
That's fine.
Sounds good?
Going together, because the last time it was
Yes, now everything will be blended. With me, you will never have disconnection.
Perfect.
And you have a beautiful head shape too. So
Thank you.
usually that can happen
Yeah.
if the client has a really big bone sticking out. You have a soft bone here. It's a big bone, but it doesn't have an edge. Okay, so you got not just a beautiful face, as well a beautiful head and a
Thank you.
beautiful hair too.
Always.
Yeah, I'm sure people are gonna be like, we want to see it curly, because they always ask me,
Yeah?
"So you cut it curly? You show us how curly it looks." I'm like, so I kept the shape of your hand down. I kept the shape a bit rounded around the front. If you notice here, I mean, you've seen me when I'm cutting it.
Yeah.
This is the layer that at the back.
It's perfect.
So they are this much far away from the end. So it's not like a dramatic lift in the layers. So when it's curly, you don't feel like there's a disconnection. So the difference between the shortest layer and the longest layer is almost, and the last layer is almost the same. The rounded shape at the front that we discussed is the one that will give you a little bit of feeling that you got a movement happening.
Yeah.
Only the speed when it's slightly shorter. So when it's curly, it's actually even more short. Yeah. So when it's curly, it's gonna jump up almost to this level. Okay. Just stunning. The shine of the your brow. Feel the lightness. Because usually when it's left bulky
Yeah.
on the end, that's when you feel like it's too much.
Yeah. No, I love it. That's what I want.
You know? Stunning. Man, is that thing on spot? I need to stand up for a minute, please. Oh, yeah, we can.
Make the profile close. And the line of the ear is
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Almost fine, almost fine. We didn't lose much from the length. And try not to smile, huh?
I'm resting the shape. Yeah, it's very nice.
It's stunning on you. Yes. Beautiful. You look great.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.